If I am a golden child, how would I know I am one? That's question one. Question Answer to question one. If you've read The Golden Children, or have you read The Golden Children? If you have, the answer in there, it's in there. It says you won't know, right? But there are attributes that are described of a golden child, and it says don't claim it, right? Don't force it. The time will come when the one who knows will let you know. He has to touch you, he has to do certain things, but don't claim it. Sorry, let me just, Miss Iris Moss, my go-to juice. Oh, that's so refreshing. Sorry, family. I literally talk so much. I talk all day. You, you might think it's just when you see us doing the lives, but people come and ask us questions all the time. We in the Telegram group, we're answering questions, and we're always teaching and always spreading Wu-Sabat. And so, yeah, the throat does need some lubrication sometimes. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, you will know. I was question one. Where's Maria? I've lost it. Yeah, you will know. You will know internally, but you can't confirm it until the master teacher actually tells you. And he says, don't claim it, don't force it. You may be one, you may not be one. Your children may be one, and your children may not be. And just because you have one golden child doesn't mean all your children are golden children. You know, the actual part of that, the golden children, goes into it. So that's question one. I'm trying to find question two. Question two, where are you?
If they're not a golden child, how can they recognize a golden child?
If who is not a golden child?
Maria.
Oh, that's the question. How would they recognize one? Okay, when you read that part of that, yeah, I found it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you read it, it explains that you have fire children too, with who, this is what I was saying, that there's always the distortion or the counteraction of the golden children. You'll have fire children who act and behave in a similar way, but they're there to distract and to kind of take the golden children off the path, because they would think they're the same. So how would I, who am not a golden child, recognize a golden child? Because of the things they can do. They're very smart. They're very, the golden children Patarak explains, very talented a lot of the times. They're loners sometimes. They're very, they keep to themselves. They don't fit in. But just that description may fit someone else who's just a person who doesn't, because one of the things is when you wake up and you can see your third eye is open or your pineal glands open, you start to see things differently, and you can become a loner when you start to change your habits, stop hanging around with certain people, stop doing certain things. You become, but doesn't necessarily mean that because you're a loner, and you find it can be quite sad as well. That's why you have to be amongst like-minded people who are the same as you, where you can talk about extraterrestrials and ask questions, talk about the inner earth, talk about all these things that we talk about, and don't feel like you're crazy, like people will try to make you out to be. So just because you're fit in the description of a golden child doesn't necessarily mean that you are. That's why we say you won't know for sure until the one who knows tells you. And lastly, what scroll to read about them? The scroll is called the Golden Children. That's let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that's the scroll you really do need. There are so many parteracts, because the master, he doesn't leave any stones unturned. He covers it all. And no one really will have an excuse in this day and time. There we go. The golden children. All right. So that's the one you need to get. It's quite short, but I'm just going to highlight the bit that that kind of covers what you're saying. So it says, this is one of the ways you will know. It says, Likum, your Karadu children are really not you. That was 1. 2, they only came through your DNA. 3, the golden children started their final incarnation into chosen persons in 1973 AD on up to 2003 AD. So that's one sign, right? So if you were not born between 1973 AD up to the year 2003 AD, which is a yeah, that's a typo, isn't it? Because it says a 40-year span, but I think that's 30 years. Yeah. Do the calculation for me, but I'm pretty sure. This is what I'm saying. When you read, you don't just read like a robot and just skip things. I'm just saying that because a lot of people can become believers if they don't do research and use their mind and calculate. Does that make sense? 1973 to 2003. It says AD, over a 40-year span of time, but that's a 30-year span of time, if I'm correct. Yeah, because 70 plus 30 is 2000, okay? And then you got the 3 and 3, yeah. So I'm right. This is what we mean. That's a typo or a typographic error, right? But someone might not notice it, or someone will notice it. See, they make mistakes. Yeah, but it doesn't change the information. Let me not digress. Right, let's keep going. Number 4, no, not all Karadu children, not even Nagaru Karadu Negroid children, only selected ones. 5, not as many as you would think. 6, they don't know who they are themselves. They may feel strange, not of this Kawak planet or cosmos. 7, many have great Sakamat powers. To learn, they see things with a third eye, an inner vision. 8, many separate from others and appear to others to be mentally unbalanced and are called nuts, insane, crazy, strange, different, or loners. 9, they range in all ages between that time that the last was born, 2003 AD. 10, don't be fooled. This is what I was saying, yeah? Don't be fooled and don't fool yourself into thinking you are a golden child or you gave birth to a golden child. 11, you may be one and or may have given birth to one. 12, don't claim it or force it. 13, it started with females who in turn gave birth to males. 14, so that these two would be drawn together to birth golden children, or Wahu Karar, one child. 15, because a male and female has birthed one golden child does not by far mean all their offspring would be golden children. 16, they are not Ladud, born in one place on the Kawak planet. 17, yet they all have, or each has to be activated. This is a bit I'm saying. Each has to be activated by touch and tone by Pa Nabab Yanun. 18, they are also called star children. Yeah? Don't confuse fire children and star children, right? It says golden children are also called star children and are very gifted. And then this is where the distortion comes in, what I'm saying. It says 19, many have been altered by sex or janas, sex, vatal, food, masak, music, habits, loss of their etheric link to the ahaku, oversouls, who sent them here. 20, by what? Smoking, drinking, lust, doing things to their bodies, tattoos, piercing tongues and other body cutting and distortions, chemicals on their skin, hair, bleached hair, and colored contacts. 21. Why, you may ask. 22. Because the way the sunlight touches them and affects their being inside and outside in. 23. For you see, if your hair is khamim, black, in lawan color, it attracts the sun's rays. 24. If you bleach or change par lawan, the color, to something lighter, as you know, the sun rays are deflected from bright or light colors. Okay. 25. If you deform your khatat body, the weight, speed, and time, the system is altered, because the growth of new damam, blood, the cells, the whole system of rebirth in the physical body is changed by any and all alterations. I'm going to stop after this. 27. If not a star child, it does not matter. Yet if a golden child, it does matter. 28. If it is already done, it can be corrected. Yeah? 29. Sleeping with the wrong humans also has an effect on golden children. Okay, I'll stop there, but that it goes into a lot of detail about who is a golden child, who is not. Look at the time, 21:21. 9:9.